We're continuing to watch the sky here this morning, especially to the east, where you may get a chance to see a comet. The name of it, Shin Atlas, visits Earth every 80,000 years. I tried, Charday. Discovered in 2023. Look east before sunrise. The sun coming up around 7:23. We have our cameras peeled towards it to look for it. Can't really see anything yet on the Syntex Roof Systems camera in Bryan. We're also checking Colleen closely back there in the back and haven't been able to see anything just yet, but it is possible that if you look east, you'll see it, especially if you're a little further away from the light pollution here this morning. Again, that's before the sun comes up. Once the sun comes up, it'll be too close to the sun to see it. So if you're up this early, you can look at it. 63 in Waco, or at least look and see if you can see it. 68 in Colleen, 63 in Tipple, and in Waco, 71 in Bryan College Station. Northerly winds around thanks to a weak cold front that pulled through this morning. Yesterday, that doesn't really cool us off much today. It may drop us by a couple of degrees, but that's about it. 90 degrees by 2 o'clock. We'll likely make it to 93, 94 later on this afternoon. The north winds will hang around as well. Again, that's keeping the dry air in place, so at least compared to mid-90s that we see in the summer, this isn't too bad. Usually that comes with a side of humidity. This will not. By morning tomorrow, we're back in the 60s, and then tomorrow afternoon, once again getting into the low to mid-90s as we continue with this heat that's going to be around, this unusual October heat. Typically, we're hanging around in the upper 80s, at least on average. We're going to keep the dry air around, though, going on through the rest of the work week. By the weekend, though, we may get a little bit of moisture coming in here thanks to this system that's spinning here in the Caribbean. Medium chance of formation for the National Hurricane Center over the next 7 days as it does traverse into the Gulf of Mexico. There's a lot fighting against it to keep it from forming into a tropical storm, but that chunk of moisture is still moving north, and that will bring rain chances to the Texas coast here this weekend. That's where they'll likely have the best chance of rain, but some of that may wiggle just far enough north that we can get some isolated showers coming in here by Saturday. Will be something to watch, especially for the Brazos Valleys. You got a big game there at A&M this weekend. You may have to take an umbrella with you. There could be some isolated showers. Other than that, though, that's the only rain chance I have over the next 10 days as we stay in this dry pattern. And it's really not a great rain chance, but at least it's something to break up the monotony of this weather. 94 coming up here for today, 95 tomorrow, likely getting to 93 on Friday, and then 91 on Saturday, a 20% chance of an isolated storm on Saturday. We'll get a cold front in here Monday into Tuesday. Won't really cool us off much, though. Upper 80s on the way behind that front.
The city of Marlin making budget cuts on their animal shelter. We have your neighborhood news after.